Hi, welcome everyone. We're here with Florida Closing and Escrow and Bow Live. And we're here with two expert real estate attorneys, John Iwanu and Anthony Bauza, to bring you the weekly updates to help you with more closings and success in the real estate market. So, first, we are now in phase 3. So bars, clubs, parks, and now schools are going to be reopening. So the Federal Reserve also plans to keep interest rates low for years to come, and that is to help protect against inflation. About 1 million Americans continue to file for unemployment benefits weekly. Nearly 30 million are currently receiving aid. With that being said, what is the update on the stimulus? We're going to ask Anthony.
Right. So just yesterday, the Senate did end up passing a short-term spending bill. This was in order to avoid a government shutdown, and the president did sign that into law today. So with government funding resolved, coronavirus relief, another round of stimulus, is the only major legislative goal remaining for Congress. The House of Representatives had previously passed the HEROES Act. They're now trying to pass a modified version of that, so that would be 1 trillion less, so 2.4 trillion bill instead of the initial 3.4 that they had passed. And it would restore things such as the extra $600 federal unemployment aid, direct stimulus payments, another round of those, small business loan funding. So they're going to attempt to pass that today, and it's up to for the Senate then to see if they'll consider it this time, seeing how it is $1 trillion less, and that was one of their issues with the HEROES Act, the fact that it was over $3 trillion. So we'll just have to wait and see what they decide on that.
Okay, and the update on the eviction moratorium I know was extended. I know that there is motivation for the landlords to try to work things out with their tenants. There is legal aid assist available if you need help with negotiating and with that issue. But Anthony, what is the update on the eviction moratorium?
So as far as the eviction moratorium, the Florida specific one did expire. It was not renewed. However, the executive order that was signed by the president and the following CDC order basically makes it a matter of public safety, so that if you are going to be foreclosed or are facing eviction, there is a form, an affidavit where you can fill that out. And effectively, the foreclosure or the eviction would be banned from taking place if it would put you in the position where you could possibly be homeless or have to go to a shelter and be around people and expose yourself in a way that would potentially cause you to contract the coronavirus. So there is still that option, and that CDC order was effective through the end of this year.
Okay. So those are the COVID quick updates. In addition, we want to update you on some good real estate news. Locally, Desert Intercoastal Project, a 30-acre mixed-use development, has gotten key approval in North Miami Beach. There will be luxury condos, a harbor, a public promenade, a hotel, a central park, and office space. The zoning was approved and a 30-year development agreement was reached between Desert Development and the city. Also, mortgage is in forbearance decreased from 6.93% to 6.87% in the week ending September 20th. New home sales may pass the 1 million mark in 2020, and they're up 43% from last year. So, John, you want to add to some more good news?
Yeah, definitely. The August numbers came out, and August new home sale figures were up 43% year over year. The new home sales are now 15% higher on a year-to-date basis. So this is great news for our market, and it looks like we're heading in the right direction. Um, so where did they come from? It's basically the Midwest and our South region were both up 50% from a year ago, while new home sales in the Northeast and the West were only up 26%. So this basically means that the Midwest and the South made up nearly 73% of the sales this August, compared to just 65% this time last year. New home sales will be what pushes the housing market forward in the upcoming months, as existing home inventory has declined 18.2% from the last year. So as we know, with demand up and inventory low, housing prices will definitely stabilize and look like they're going to rise in the near future.
I do have some figures for Miami condo sales that were up, as well as the volume. 162 condos sold compared to 110. And also the average luxury home price was $517,000. The most expensive home sold for $11 million, Oceanside Towers in Fisher Island. Fisher Island, Star Island, Palm Beach, and luxury markets are definitely heated up, as well as our area as well. And we're here to assist you with closings in office, curbside, out of state, out of country, online notarization. We include legal services, contract draft, review, addendum, answering any questions. We have most languages, and we're here to assist you to structure deals to close. So our next question goes to Anthony. What are some ways to nail every listing?
So definitely what you always want to do is start with the right mindset. So being positive, strategic, proactive, and responsive, that's always a good way to start. You have that mindset and you have the power to, impact everything else that follows. Everyone is going through a bit of stress during this time. So having an optimal mindset is key to helping. Emotional intelligence follows along with that as well. There's lots of different people, lots of different personality styles. So making connections, meaningful connections with potential clients or already existing clients will help you better to analyze their needs and connect with them. Also important during this time would be to adopt pandemic procedures. So guidelines in order to follow the CDC recommended social distancing, limiting the amount of people at showings, maintaining a list, an RSVP list of names and contact information, so that in case something does happen, you can assist in contract tracing efforts, and other things that would help. For example, like at a showing, making sure all doors are open to eliminate high touch areas, doorknobs, things of that nature, and basically being prepared for dealing with this kind of new showing in this new environment that we're in.
Also for the opens, it's very important to have masks and all the equipment available, and sign-in sheets. We also recommend digital business cards, so you don't have to touch the business cards and exchange them. We have digital business cards available that have a landing page and lead capture. We also recommend virtual and real-time live showings and brokers opens. So I think all of those tools will help you stay safer. Okay, the next question goes to John. What are the 3 trending outside amenities buyers are now looking for?
Yeah, so buyers used to go outside of their homes to go to places like spas and gyms and restaurants, but now they're having to do those things in their home. So as you mentioned, home amenities are top priorities for buyers, and regardless of where the property is located. Um, Last time we spoke about indoor amenities. So here are the 3 rising exterior amenity trends. The first one is a swimming pool. This is the #1 trend buyers are looking for. And it's either for a pool or for a space for a pool. Pool companies are crazy busy right now, and they're just having a hard time keeping up with the demand. Most buyers purchase a home, and if there isn't a pool there, then they'll immediately invest in one. There's also an increase in demand for outdoor cabanas and hot tubs and sun decks. Also, homes on lakes sold for 20% more than the average sale price, of 60% higher than the previous year. So if you have a buyer, make sure to show them homes with a pool or at least a space for a pool. And if you represent a seller, make sure to advertise about the pool and the space for a pool. Number 2 is taking the rec rooms outdoors. The need for spaces dedicated to outdoor physical activity is big right now. Some features buyers are requesting are large lawns so they can run around and burn off energy, sports courts, play sets, gyms, and even things like zip lines or small soccer fields. Buyers are basically looking for space to work out in for themselves and their family. And number 3 is landscaping. The backyard has become an extension of the home where people want to enjoy themselves and spend time. So well-kept greenery is important because a house without any landscaping looks bare and also lacks privacy. So if you're a listing agent, before listing, consider having the seller either clean up their landscaping or add some additional landscaping as well. This is a big return on a small investment. If the seller is unwilling to put any money into the property, then if you do get a buyer, try and have them envision what the landscaping could look like, and maybe even hire a designer to put together a plan of what the backyard could look like. This could be the difference between a sale and no sale. And then finally, if you are listing a property, make sure to mention the brand names of the outdoor appliances, such as the type of grill it is or smokers. This definitely adds value to the listing. And then make sure just to take great pictures of these outdoor amenities and move these pictures up in your picture sequence and also include them in your marketing.
And you could also have your sellers help write the property description. And it's definitely a new frontier, so provide current and exceptional service and keep your clients happy. Number 5 goes to Anthony. The next question is, what are the best tools that a luxury agent should use?
So, luxury agent, the most important part is definitely building a network of clients who trust you. And in doing so, the key there would be, first of all, networking. Be sure to build relationships. Relationships with people eventually turn into business. In addition to that, technology is also very important. So in order to build on these relationships and networking, there's many forms of social media. There's new social medias every day that come out, new platforms that you could use to attract and connect to your clients. There's always the old faithful good, just in-person networking events once that's safe to do so. There's also virtual events. So there's lots of ways to put yourself out there, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Lighten up, make connections with people, build those relationships, because ultimately you want them to have trust in you when they're purchasing, multi-million dollar properties. And just be authentic. You don't need to be just, like a reality TV star. Just have your excuse me, just have your authenticity shine, have your work ethic shine, and have them just build that trust with you.
Okay, you're selling a dream and a lifestyle. So, as Anthony said, it's also good to add some tools, some which I recommend include the web builder. You could turn viewers to your website into subscribers, digital business card, which I mentioned, digital marketing, which is now available plug and play. You can geo-target, geo-fence your selected target markets and create digital flyers and ads to certain zip codes and subdivisions. So that's all important, as well as instant listing videos that are now available through automated software. They give listing and marketing data. Also, I think live broadcasts, including such as this. You can do live showings, you could do live opens with lead generation and invites that will have people register for them and add comments and so forth in live time. So the next question is to John, 5 ways to pivot your marketing, which we have touched on, but for the 2020 challenges, what else can you add for agents to adapt, tweak, and change to be top producers?
Yeah, so number one, definitely consider staging a home for a virtual tour. If you have a listing and the listing is empty, there's no furniture, and you're going to do a virtual tour, before doing that, consider hiring a staging company to do that. Empty residences do not show well in virtual showings. The good news is the staging does not have to be too detailed. For in-person staging, yes, accessorizing is always a good idea to make the house feel like a home. Things like a fully stocked bookshelf, fresh flowers, and art are great. But for virtual tours, you don't need to be that detailed. Number two, don't shy away from online events. Instead of sitting in an office and giving an online PowerPoint presentation to a potential client, it's better to give a broadcast live from a location by way of Facebook Live or FaceTime or Zoom. It lets people see the real thing. Number three, make the experience as easy as possible. Nowadays, your communication needs to be more verbal and visual and less email. You can't always do a face-to-face meeting, but you can do more phone conversations and video chats than emails. Actual discussions generate a connection and is more personal and more professional. So anyone can type an email, but it's not everyone that can have a productive phone call with someone. Number four, ask if the potential buyer is interested in an in-person or virtual tour. Many buyers still want to be there in person, so be prepared for that and take the necessary precautions. Buyers need to know that you have safety measures in place, but still allowing people to feel as normal as possible helps them feel comfortable in the purchase process. And one good suggestion is that to get a branded face mask, and you can use that as a promotional gift and give to your clients. And finally, number five is look for new tools and opportunities. This year is obviously unprecedented. So get out of the norm, don't be static, and always ask yourself how you can set yourself apart from other realtors. Look for new tools, and definitely ask Cindy for ways to help, but she's always looking for new ways to assist realtors.
Exactly. I do recommend the web alert to capture your viewers and turn them into subscribers, the digital business card, the live opens, the live showings, definitely attract more viewers. And in addition to that, we can help you boost any of these live showings or opens through Facebook ads, Google Boosts, and different ways to target wherever you would like your buyers to be coming from. Also, in regards to staging, we have virtual staging available as well. And in fact, if you do spend a lot of money, you do a big open or virtual staging or live staging, you can also try to get media coverage through Architectural Digest and other means. So we have and recommend many tools to you. In addition, we recommend Instagram Live, IG Live, IGTV. We recommend Linktree. You can link listings, community information, social media, and more. And for social media, you can use Property Simple, and you can also lock down zip codes using that. So yes, we do have a lot available, and as far as helping you structure deals and close deals in a timely manner and safely during this time period. So please contact us for any questions. If you need any legal questions, you can call us, or we're at floridaclosing.com. And anything John or Anthony would like to add?
Yeah, the good news is September is over, right? So we're starting a new month today for October. So let's all be positive, and things are going in the right direction. So let's keep it that way.
Yes, and also to add, we do have professionals available to, in addition to the virtual staging, for immersion tours, 3D tours, and the 3D tours comes with tags plus a landing page so you can market them, as well as drone, professional photography, and more. So we have all the tools and the tips and the legal assistant and the best bilingual staff. We have Spanish, Russian, and more available. So we're here to help you, and stay safe and successful. Thank you from Florida Closing and Escrow and BOW. See you next week.